9062. What effect will an increase in altitude have upon the available equivalent shaft horsepower, ESHP, of a turboprop engine? A. Lower air density and engine mass flow will cause a decrease in power. B. Higher propeller efficiency will cause an increase in usable power, ESHP, and thrust. C. Power will remain the same, but propeller efficiency will decrease. The correct answer is A. An increase in altitude will have the effect of decreasing the available equivalent shaft horsepower, ESHP, of a turboprop engine due to lower air density and engine mass flow. As an aircraft ascends to higher altitudes, the air density decreases. This decrease in air density means that there are fewer air molecules available for the engine to take in and combust with fuel. The lower air density results in a reduction in engine mass flow, which is the amount of air flowing through the engine per unit of time. The decrease in air density and engine mass flow leads to a decrease in power output from the engine. With less air available for combustion, the engine is not able to generate the same level of power as it would at lower altitudes with higher air density. 9063. What effect, if any, does high ambient temperature have upon the thrust output of a turbine engine? A. Thrust will be reduced due to the decrease in air density. B. Thrust will remain the same, but turbine temperature will be higher. C. Thrust will be higher because more heat energy is extracted from the hotter air. The correct answer is A. High ambient temperature has a negative effect on the thrust output of a turbine engine. The main reason for this is the decrease in air density associated with high temperature. As the ambient temperature increases, the air density decreases. This is because the air molecules expand and become less tightly packed at higher temperatures. The lower air density means that there are fewer air molecules available for the engine to take in and combust with fuel. In a turbine engine, thrust is generated by the expulsion of high-velocity exhaust gases from the engine's exhaust nozzle. These gases create a reaction force that propels the aircraft forward. The thrust output of the engine depends on the mass flow rate of the air through the engine, among other factors. 9069. What effect does high relative humidity have upon the maximum power output of modern aircraft engines? A. Neither turbojet nor reciprocating engines are affected. B. Reciprocating engines will experience a significant loss of BHP. C. Turbojet engines will experience a significant loss of thrust. The correct answer is B. Reciprocating engines will experience a significant loss of BHP, brake horsepower. High relative humidity can have a significant effect on the maximum power output of reciprocating engines, such as piston engines. Relative humidity refers to the amount of moisture present in the air compared to the maximum amount it can hold at a given temperature. When the relative humidity is high, the air is already saturated with moisture, which means it contains a high amount of water vapor. In reciprocating engines, the combustion process relies on a mixture of fuel and air. When the air is saturated with moisture, it contains a higher concentration of water vapor, which displaces some of the available oxygen. This reduction in oxygen concentration can result in incomplete combustion and a decrease in power output. 8407. Which type rotor system is more susceptible to ground resonance? A. Fully articulated rotor system. B. Semi-rigid rotor system. C. Rigid rotor system. The correct answer is A. A shock from a landing gear contacting a surface can be passed through the fuselage to the rotor due to the lead/lag of the blades, which causes the blades straddling the contact point to move closer together and throw off the balance of the rotor system. A pendulum-like oscillation may result from this, which, if nothing is done to stop it right away, may grow quickly. 9781. Ground resonance occurs when A. A fully articulated rotor system is unbalanced. B. A semi-rigid rotor system is out of balance. C. A pilot lands with overinflated tires. The correct answer is A. An aerodynamic phenomena known as ground resonance is connected to fully articulated rotor systems. When the rotor blades move out of phase with one another and the rotor disc becomes imbalanced, /F emerges.